Okay, so what if you could have a whole animation studio right on your computer? Well, today we're going to unlock it. And you know what the best part is? Every single tool we're about to dive into is not just powerful, it's totally 100% free.
I mean, really think about that. What if any idea you have, no matter how wild, could just come to life with a few clicks? You can forget about crazy expensive software or needing years and years of training. We're talking about pure creative power, right at your fingertips.
You could, for instance, create this amazing cinematic shot of a man walking next to his dragon with a huge medieval castle in the background, all from just one sentence.
Or maybe you're more into sci-fi. How about a high-tech scene where a character is walking through some secure facility and then, boom, suddenly reveals they're actually an alien?
And yeah, even something as wonderfully weird as a talking potato hosting its very own podcast. Look, all of this stuff isn't just possible, it's actually easy to do. So, let's start building our Creators Toolkit. Every great animation has to start somewhere, right? It starts with a world, a scene. So our very first step, the foundation for everything else, is to create that entire environment from nothing but a text prompt. This is what we call text-to-video generation.
All right, our first tool, this one is a serious game changer. It's called Minimax. Now, this is one of the best text-to-video models out there. And here's the crazy part. It is completely free, with absolutely no limits on how many times you can use it. That is huge, because it means you can just play around, experiment, and not worry about a thing. It's also really good at keeping your characters looking consistent, even if they're doing something complicated like summoning fire or just walking smoothly across the screen.
Now, while Minimax is just incredible for that unlimited use, another top player you should know about is Kling. You could argue it has the best quality overall, and its free plan is super generous. It gives you 6 high-quality generations every single day. So it's a fantastic alternative to keep in your back pocket.
Okay, so you've generated your perfect background scene. What's next? Well, let's bring somebody into that world. This next technique is all about animating a character's motion, giving them action, giving them life.
And for this, we're going to use a tool called Viggle. What this does is pretty amazing. It lets you take any video, let's say a clip of someone dancing, and you can map that exact same motion onto any character you want. It could be a picture of you, your cat, or yeah, that alien we were talking about earlier. It's just an incredible way to create dynamic motion without any complex animation work.
And the free plan for Viggle, it gives you 10 generations a day. For most projects, for most experiments, trust me, that is more than enough to create something really amazing. Or, maybe the next big viral meme.
So our scene is set. Our character is moving. But it's a little quiet, isn't it? Let's give them a voice. This next layer in our creation process is all about adding dialogue with some seriously realistic AI lip syncing.
And as you can see, we've got 2 fantastic and again, free options here. And it really just depends on what you're starting with. Got a still image, like a photo or a drawing that you want to make talk? Hedra is your go-to. It's amazing for expressive animation. But if you've already got a video of a character and you just need to add the dialogue, this open source tool called Live Portrait is perfect. And open source is just a fancy way of saying it's built by the community and it's, you guessed it, totally free to use.
And just listen to this. This right here is Hedra animating a still image of a potato with an audio clip. The way it maps the face is so good it can create expression on a character that doesn't even have a face. It's just incredible.
So let's recap. We've generated a scene, we've animated a character, and we've given them a voice. But let's be honest, AI video isn't always perfect out of the box. So now it's time for that final, really crucial step, adding that professional polish that's going to take your creation from just good to truly great.
So the whole workflow is actually pretty simple when you break it down. We start with Minimax to create our world. Then we jump over to Viggle to animate our character inside that world. And finally, we use a tool like Krea AI to clean everything up and just make it shine.
And this slide right here shows you exactly why that last step is so important. AI video can sometimes have these little issues, blurry details, maybe a warped face here and there. Well, Krea's enhancement feature doesn't just bump up the resolution, it intelligently adds detail and clarity, fixing those common problems and giving your video a truly professional look.
So we've covered the main workflow, but guess what? The free toolkit doesn't stop there. So now, let's do a quick lightning round of a few more specialized tools that are perfect for very specific creative jobs.
So, you need a quick cartoon character for an explainer? Adobe Express does it in a snap. Have a kid's drawing you want to see dance around? Animated drawings is pure magic. Want to add one of those cool 3D parallax effects to a photo? Layapix is the tool for you.
And for just a super quick, no-fuss video upscale, the magic tools in CapCut have you covered. And yep, all of them are free.
Look, the bottom line is this. We now have a complete, professional-level animation toolkit, and it costs exactly $0 to start using it. This is a massive, massive shift in creative power. It's putting studio-level tools into literally everyone's hands.
And this quote just puts it all into perspective, doesn't it? The speed that this is all evolving at is just breathtaking. The things we're talking about today, from consistent characters to expressive lip syncing, this was basically science fiction just 6 months ago.
And that really leaves us with one final, and I think very exciting question. The barriers are gone, the tools are right here. The only limit left is your own imagination. So what stories are you going to tell?